Hi, this is Vonnie Ribeiro with Prayas Gifts, and I'm so glad you've joined us for our Aging Gracefully Challenge. We are on a mission to age the way God says we can. And today we're going to take a look at our mental diet. As we age, it's so important to have a good mind. We want a brain that functions well and a brain that thinks good thoughts. So, the next few days, we're going to look at both the thoughts that we think as well as the foods that we eat and how they impact the brain. But today, we're actually going to focus on the mental part of our diet, and that's the thoughts that we think. I'm going to tell you about a diet that if you can stay on this, I guarantee at the end of it, you're going to be happier, healthier, closer to God, and more like Christ. But this is the most difficult diet a person can go on. It would be easier to not eat any food for the next 7 days than to do what I'm about to ask you to do as this challenge. So let me start by reading you just a little bit of an article I found a few years ago called The 7-Day Mental Diet. It says the most important factor of your life is the mental diet on which you live. It's the food that you furnish to your mind that determines the whole character of your life. The thoughts that you think, that you allow yourself to think, the subjects that you allow your mind to dwell on, these are what make you what you are. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 27:3. So the article goes on to say, let me be very clear. If you change your mind, your attitudes and your actions must change because we are transformed by the renewing of our minds, Romans 2:2. So the mental diet, the thoughts that you think, is really the most important thing in your entire life. Now, the article says, the truth seems to be perfectly obvious when it's stated this way, and nobody really argues or denies its essential truth. However, it's extremely difficult to apply. And it says it arises from the fact that our thoughts are so close to us, it's difficult, without a little practice, to stand back and look at them objectively. But that's exactly what you must do. You must train yourself to choose the subject of your thinking at any given time. So for the next 7 days, this is going to be your task. You may not allow yourself to think any thought that's negative. You may not dwell on anything that is not positive, constructive, optimistic, kind, full of love, and full of faith. So you have to replace any thoughts of failure, disappointment, trouble, criticism, spite, jealousy, condemnation of others, or condemnations of ourselves, any thoughts of sickness or accident, any limitation or pessimistic thinking. You may have to turn away from the newspaper, turn off the TV, stop reading Twitter, whatever. And turn out any unkind, silly remark that somebody makes, any negative thought that flows into your mind, turn it out and think of something else. And the best thing that you can think of is God. May your meditation be sweet to him. I will be glad in the Lord. Psalm 104:32. So that is the task for the next 7 days. No negative thoughts. Let me know how that goes. And we'll be back tomorrow.